Hello, I'm Laura Schwartz of Laura Schwartz Live. Thanks for joining me. In 2024, I had the honor of delivering a keynote at the Catersource and Special Event Show in Austin. Now, this time around, I have the thrill of bringing you a preview of the outstanding speakers you can learn from and meet at the Catersource and Special Event Show 2025. It's happening in beautiful Fort Lauderdale this February 24 through 27. Now today, I have a preview of one of your 2025 speakers, Sebastien Centner. Sebastien is the owner of Eatertainment Events and Catering. He is someone who I like to say is really at the intersection of catering and events, and he has a great take on work-life balance, promising high and delivering even higher. So here you are with a preview of what to expect when Sebastien takes the stage in 2025. Welcome, Sebastien.
Thanks, Laura. It's great to be here. I'm super excited.
Well, we are super excited that you're coming back to Catersource's special event, second year in the row. I got to tell you, Sebastien, the team at Informa shared with me that your reviews were off the charts. So to have you back, I think, is something everybody's excited for.
You know what? There were so many great speakers. I'm always flattered that they invite me to come back. And you know, last year we talked a little bit about costs, but not the sexiest of topics. But we tried to make it a little bit kind of fun and interesting. So I had such a good time, and I can't wait to be back in Fort Lauderdale for 2025.
Well, that is just awesome, and costs matter, and I think that's why it did have such great reviews, to really dive into something that really matters across everybody, and that is what you are with the company Eatertainment, with your book from 23, Eatertainment. You know, it really shows that you're at the intersection of catering and events. So tell us a bit about Eatertainment, the book and the concept.
All right, well, Eatertainment, the concept really, you know, it was very organic. Like, we were in the restaurant business. Somebody asked us to cater an event, you know, for their daughter's, I don't know, engagement party or something. And we thought, yeah, no problem. We got food, we got chefs, we got glasses, we can do this. And that was the first mistake I made in the catering business. But I learned a lot, made lots more mistakes. But what was interesting is that it evolved from doing just the catering. Someone would say, oh, you know, can you take care of the DJ? Oh, can you take care of the invitations? Can you do this for us? Can you? And it just kept adding and adding and adding. So really, we went from being a catering company to being really an event production company that just so happens to also have a catering division. And now we get to do the full thing, and we love doing it.
Let me ask you, just because I think a lot of people watching in the events and catering industry find themselves in that same evolution at different times throughout their journey in their career. When you started looking at really developing both sides together, what was that like for you? What kind of conversations did you have?
You know, great question. We didn't really have a lot of conversations. We just sort of, in the beginning, it was like, can you get us a DJ? And we're like, yeah, of course we can. I mean, it did get to the point, I remember we started to do a lot of international work, and you know, some of our clients would say, oh, can you handle the work permits for our visas? Can you handle the PR around our event? We started to realize we can't be everything to everyone, and there's some really, really great, very talented people in a lot of areas that we have to work with. So we had to make that decision of sort of, where do we draw the line? What can we do? And where do we have to bring in other people that will still manage them, so our client has one sort of source for everything. But at the same time, we're not going to pretend that we're PR experts. We're not going to pretend that we're immigration experts. We're going to bring those people in to work with us. And that was really a hard thing to do, because, you know, in our business, we're looking for every last dollar. But you have to always ask yourself, am I the best person to do this for my client? And the answer is no, then you got to find the best person and work with them.
And that's probably why you have such strong relationships with your clients.
Yeah, I mean, we've got clients we've worked with for 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, 12 years. Like, it's great. I mean, it's this whole thing about kind of we call it, you know, under promising, over delivering. I actually like to promise high and deliver even higher, because we get really excited about it. And whatever our clients are doing, whether it's a social client doing a wedding or whether it's a corporate client launching something new, that event and that moment is the most important one for them. And what I love about our team is that we're able to basically look at each of these and say, we have to position ourselves to make that the most important event in our universe.
I really enjoy your approach. Promise high, deliver even higher. What are you going to be talking about in Fort Lauderdale? You've got a lot of different topics that you speak about. You might still be deciding what you're going to deliver in Fort Lauderdale, but can you give us a bit of a preview?
Yeah, I mean, like, you know what's funny? Every year we kind of do this. We start with a really long list and we think, okay, we'll pick the top 2 or 3. And then all of a sudden we realize, oh, wait a second. Like, there's a lot of really good content here. What do we exclude? So this year we're looking at talking about things like, building a brand in the events and catering industry using Eatertainment, obviously, as the test case. We're talking about something which I call, it's the last 5% that makes the difference. The first 95%, pretty much anybody can do. The last 5% is really what is the difference. How to do proposals, a balance between some general topics and some very specific ones. But my favorite idea, and I don't know if this will make it to the show yet, is balancing life in this crazy business. And I'm actually hoping that, as you know, my wife is not just my life partner, but she's also my partner in our business and a big driving force behind our content and everything and our creativity. I thought it would be fun to get us both on stage and talk about how we've managed to survive a 30-year marriage with me being in this business and being away and traveling and sometimes maybe a little bit testy the night before a big event. And to me, that's something that everybody struggles with. So I really hope that makes it in, because I think a lot of people can take something away from that topic.
Well, I think it's really lovely of you from a personal standpoint to be able to get up on stage and share with the audience a very authentic look inside the business relationship and the personal relationship and how you find that balance. And I think it's something everybody can really appreciate, as well as that last 5%. It sounds like you've got another book there.
Yeah, maybe I might wait a couple of years till we embark on book number 2. I mean, book number 1 was fantastic. It was so much fun, but it was 3 years worth of work, really, to put together the concept. But we loved it. I don't know, memoir. I'm too young to probably do that, but there's always things I want to share, and I love sharing all these ideas and my experiences, and it's something I talk about often. That, from my perspective, so many people have shared with me over the years, and they've helped me get to where I am, that I really feel like I always want to give back. And sometimes it's my team that sort of says, okay, that's great, but listen, we really need you focused in this area. Don't write another book. So I'll kind of get my input from my team and my wife Sheila and see if another book's on the horizon someday.
Well, we really appreciate that perspective, and I have to say I think everybody is excited for you to share with them coming up in February in Fort Lauderdale. So thanks so much for giving us a sneak peek, a look at Eatertainment, and we really appreciate your leadership in this great industry.
Well, listen, it was great chatting with you. Thank you for including me in this little preview, and I can't wait to see you in Fort Lauderdale in 2025.
It's going to be fun. Thanks again, Sebastien, and to all of you for joining us on this preview of speakers. To see Sebastien and his presentation in person, just scan the QR code at the top of the screen and get ready to register. For everyone at Informa and the Catersource and the Special Event Show 2025, I'm Laura Schwartz. Thank you, and we'll see you there.